Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Jeremy Crazy Independent promotion here. As things have, in terms of events with Tommaso Ciampa officially gone, and he joined AEW. That he is now under my promotion. As he's still wrestling, but I am not obviously AEW, so he's still wrestling. He's under a different promotion, so I put him under my promotion as he's continuing to wrestle and be with the wrestlers that are continuing to wrestle. With that being that, we are at the point of the JeremyCrazy30 Clash, which is our big event here, as WrestleMania did happen not too long ago, and Stand Deliver for the NXT, and did some rivalries that I made manually just to add some stuff to kind of make it more, storyline based, and also boosting maybe not like necessarily attributes, but boosting them to go up in the rankings and stuff and trying to gain titles, because all of them at least have had a chance pretty much, or have won it, besides the Gangster tag team, because Rick Diaz, part of that Gangster trio, has won the mid title, and Ace Caveman has moved up to the main event title. So there has been a couple of changes throughout, and the Angels of Wrestling have not won the titles again to be moving up to NXT, and the Tortures haven't won the titles at all. Maybe they need another tag team in order to fight over it, but it seems like whatever they're doing, it's either singles or a tag team run, and the tag team titles aren't involved at the moment. So there may be some switching up and seeing what can happen with, maybe SmackDown and Raw, some superstars moving down, but I try to keep this as realistic as possible. So we are going to simulate the first day of the JeremyCrazy30 Clash. So we have the Funky Brothers beating the New Age Outlaws that I've added not too long ago. The second match is Ace Cavemen beating Karrion Kross to end that rivalry. Blair Davenport over Cora Jade. Jakara Jackson over Indy Hartwell in a Falls Count Anywhere match. We have a No Holds Barred with Lily winning over Akira to end that rivalry. Elektra Lopez over Valhalla in a normal match. We have Isla Dawn winning over Gigi Dolan. And Rick Diaz retains the championship over Wes Lee. We'll move on to the next show, which is day 2 of it. We'll just simulate. And we have Scarlett retaining the title. Yeah. Sometimes I, forget who's had what and only pay attention to the custom superstars, to be honest, because I need to keep track of them, of moving up when needs be. So then we have Ralph Rufus beating Aiden Sky to end that rivalry. Oro Mensah over Cedric Alexander. Taylor Breeze over Hornswoggle. Then we have, or I should say Swoggle. And then we have Gallius of Wolfgang and Coffee over Authors of Pain, that are now the new tag team champions. And then we have Coffee over Carlito and Brandon Collins BDE. Tegan Knox over Sonya Deville. And Chris Danger over Bishop Dyer for the JeremyCrazy30 Indy Championship. So the next show would be Raw, and that is what is summing up for that. So we will got some news to read. So April, Gallius have won the tag titles again, I believe. Ralph Rufus defeated Aiden Sky on the big stage. Back and forth rivalry for weeks. The winner's emphatic victory over his rival has sent them falling in the standings for a title match, and it'll likely take him some time to work his way back. All right. After a recent match on the big stage, Lily emerged victorious over Akira, caused her opponent to drop in the power rankings. So that is what I wanted. And Ace Caveman defeated Karrion Kross on the big stage after an intense back and forth for weeks, and has earned a higher spot in the championship rankings. So expect to see the superstar and championship picture soon. And then the Funky Brothers have done that as well. Usually I try to make it kind of what do you call it, organic and not necessarily forced. So we have Ralph winning, Lily winning, and Ace won, and the Funky Brothers have won. So hopefully that pushes the momentum. So we'll go there, edit the power rankings. I'm not necessarily editing them, but kind of see who's where. So we have Brandon Collins, Caden Carter down there, Road Dogg Jesse James, and he jumps right away to 31. Surprising, because I just added him based off of the event. And then Rufus is up there, Electro Lopez is the tag team, Rick is up there, Corey Jade, Ace Caveman. So we'll kind of look at this, and like I mentioned, I've added Tommaso Ciampa, and he is at the 8th spot down below, so he'll work his way up eventually. We have Ace Caveman, #1 contender for the title, as Bishop Dyer had it, but that will be that. They just basically stay at the same spots, and then the Funky Brothers are kind of up there. Here's of wrestling. We got Diaz, who has kept it for at least one PLE, so he has 2 more to go, which is every like 2 months. So then Ralph and Aiden Sky went all the way to the bottom. So we'll kind of see how that goes. And there's nobody in the other. So kind of add rivalries to this, because this is kind of the more fun part of it. So we'll do 1-on-1. We'll choose them. It will be we'll see how this actually goes. So I'm obviously I'm kind of setting up because Chris Danger is the champion, but overall we actually want 2-on-2. So we want him, and then them to face. or I'm not trying to rush it, so I will, but I could do it for the women's. I'm not trying to push the men. So we'll do that and see if anything were to change. Because if something were to change, then the women's tag team can be moved up to NXT, as NXT is hurting for superstars, but it would just be something to kind of push. And then we will have someone towards the bottom, which is we'll have Sin Cara and Brody Hunter going at it. I mean, it's all automation, so their overalls are completely different, but it's going to be automated on what's simulated stuff, so so then we'll do since Lily is one, we'll give it to, we'll do that and see, because Lily has won the opportunity for that, so since she is, or we can verify on past rivalries. Yes, so we'll add her to Scarlet and see if she can win the title again. She hasn't touched the title and also Akira in a long time, so I'm not trying to necessarily force it, but overall in general it's been a while since they've touched it on that scene, and like I mentioned, that if they were to touch it again at any point, that they will be bumped up to NXT, and we will look at NXT roster right now. It's got 24 people, so Obafemi has it, even though in real life he's potentially going to, or he is going to the main roster, but it's just when and where. So I've been kind of doing this week by week, and if something were to change with Obafemi, the website, then I'll change it realistically. So then we have all these superstars for the North American title, and the only tag team here, so it'd be nice for that other tag team to come on. It's kind of getting to the point where if they win it once and then they hold it for 6 months, so that's about it. And then that's it for the main title. And then the North American, we could potentially move Kalani Jordan to the main title for NXT, but in real life she's in that division, so that's the only thing right there. And then whoever's new for Lily or Akira that were to win the title again, they would move up to there, and then there's no women's tag division essentially besides on SmackDown with the Secret Harvest and all that jazz. So the NXT would be honored to gain another set of or another pair for a tag team. So that is kind of the changes that I've made, and also you've seen the PLE. So as that goes, hope you have a good rest of your day, and see you in the next one.